Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Caitlin Clark completely and utterly embarrasses WNBA players, or let me correct that, would embarrass WNBA players if they were actually capable of embarrassment. I don't think they are. I don't think that many of them are capable of embarrassment or shame. They live in their little bubble. They're very unlikable. They're very entitled. And we've talked about that many times before. But I wanted to bring this up because I think I mentioned it a while back and didn't have the footage handled, but I wanted to talk about it in light of what I've been seeing lately in the comments about the CBA and some of the things players have been saying and the way they're behaving. And it goes back to what Kalia Copper talking about the Indiana Fever fans being disgusting because they lightly booed Dewana Bonner. And we're gonna show you a clip of what Caitlin Clark was dealing with in high school, not as a professional athlete, folks, but as a 16-year-old girl with all that entails. And I know that it entails a lot because I've coached teams of 16-year-old girls. So I get it. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Of course, shout out to the 19. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna play. I mean, I'm gonna let this play through, but I want to play just the beginning with the volume so you can listen to what. And someone made the comment. Let me see if I have it here. But yeah, Southeast Polka are known to be the biggest bullies. I love when she played through it. So that's who this team is. So she went into the lion's den, so to speak. And here's listen to this beginning of the game. Okay, so I am not here to say that's the most awful thing in the world, but I again, I think it's important to highlight this with everything we've gone through with Caitlin Clark and the WNBA and the way the players have reacted to fan behavior, right? It's not just the booing of Dewana Bonner and Kalia Copper calling it disgusting. It's the fake rake, or I guess it's not fake. It's the race hoax, the very first game of the season when Indiana spanked the Chicago Sky and they had that investigation. And Angel Reese, even when she was asked about it, even though she knew it wasn't true at all, she played into it as if it was. Alyssa Thomas said she believed Angel Reese. Alyssa Thomas last year and Dejanay Carrington calling the Indiana fans and Caitlin Clark fans racist. Brittany Griner talking about all the slurs that were being yelled at her and her teammates, despite all of these players saying all of these things that they experienced at the hands of Indiana fans, and they can't prove any of it, none, despite all of the phones and recording devices everywhere nowadays. And yet you have Caitlin Clark at 16 dealing with this stuff. And again, I mean, right, they could be saying a lot worse, but again, you're talking about a 16-year-old girl going into a packed gym of an opponent and getting that. And yet adults, supposedly adults. I'm not sure that WNBA basketball players are actually adults. I don't think any of them have ever grown up, but they are going to sit there and say all these things that I just went through about Indiana fans. They're going to be appalled and have mental breakdowns and honestly need to go into asylums, need to go into institutions, need to get therapy because a sports fan booed an athlete. Oh, and just so you know, what you're watching is what she did in this game, and I can't remember now off the top of my head exactly the number, but she had 40 something in this game. I think I believe close to a triple double too, if I'm not mistaken. But what you're seeing here is Caitlin Clark's response to fans going after her, and I'm not even saying in a way that's out of bounds, but yeah, I'd say it's in a way that it's worse than what the WNBA players experience. So what I'm doing is I'm mocking, in case you haven't figured it out, we are mocking the WNBA players and what they can't handle from sports fans when you get this sort of thing that Caitlin Clark was dealing with at a high school level, folks. A high school level. This is what Caitlin Clark was dealing with. Now, that is how Caitlin Clark responded to fans yelling overrated, a packed fans, and these are peers too, right? If you pay attention, these are all the kids from that high school. As a 16-year-old girl walking in there, and they're all booing her. And then when Dewana Bonner, after the crap she pulled on the Indiana Fever and the crap she talked and the lies and all this other nonsense. And if you saw my Aerial Powers video, you get it. This is a team that absolutely loved each other. No problems in the locker room. It was not anyone else. It was DeWanna Bonner being a little bitch. Yes, I spelled it out for you. And here's Kalia Copper after DeWanna Bonner gets rightfully booed.
I think she handled it well. I mean, I don't understand, like she a legend and just all the things that she's done for the league. Um, and just the
Legend. So, okay, one, who cares? Who cares if she's a legend? Plus, I don't know that she's a legend when no one knew the league existed. All the things she's done for the league. What has she done for the league? She played basketball, though, in a league that was supported by the NBA. She didn't do, and no one had any idea she existed until Caitlin Clark came around.
disrespect, I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. Um, People talk some trash to her, but we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fan base is doing. As far as when it comes to DB, because it's just like she's just the sweetest soul. And the situation didn't work for her, and that's just not what she wanted or whatever. But it's just we don't need all of that. It's just unnecessary.
Holy mother of all that is good and pure. The more I watch this, the more I absolutely loathe Kalia Copper and everything about her. Woe is me, victim BS that she's spewing right here. A sweet soul. She's a liar. She's a snake in the grass. She deceived the fans. She threw the fans under the bus. She lied about the organization. She forced them to let her go and go to Phoenix, which we all know is where she wanted to go in the first place. And then, of course, you heard at the end how she threw it and said, "Their fans," right? This is an Indiana thing. If DeWanna Bonner left somewhere else and they booed her, I doubt you're hearing this. But she's like, "Oh, we don't need all that." Well, heck, you know what? Go get a real job, man. Upgrade. Upgrade, go upgrade, go ask, and you want fries with that. Upgrade those Mickey D's meals, Kalia, because that's the only thing you are qualified to do. Do you understand what it is that I am saying to you? And then what's great is I don't think I ever showed this. This is Sophie Cunningham talking, not specifically about Copper, but talking about the booing of DeWanna Bonner.
And the highs of it and the lows, and they were getting mad because like our fans booed her, and it's like that's sports.
I saw
what
that.
What are you talking about? Like, do not be soft.
Like,
do not. What are you talking? Like any sports
have you
team
ever
was.
watched any sporting event?
Oh my gosh!
They boo their own team constantly.
We get booed. We get booed when we're doing bad.
you go to refs, but I think
absolutely, like that is the perfect reaction by a rational human being who has watched sports, not an entitled, snotty, ignorant little brat like Kalia Copper. I mean, that's just it's sports. Booing happens. They boo their own. Yeah, you're damn right. Real sports fans boo their own teams when they are sucking. Period. I was going to say sucking on the field, court, pitch, whatever you want to call it, arena, rink, when they're absolute trash, especially when there's a lack of effort or the fans feel there's a lack of effort. They are absolutely gonzo. Absolutely ball out, drop 40 plus on the opponent's team, completely, utterly embarrass them, and then never say, "Oh, well, you know what? That's not, to be fair." She may have been asked about it, and my guess is her response, although maybe in a different tone of voice when she was 16 than what Sophie got, but basically probably would have said the same thing. She's like, "Well, we're the opponent. It's the opponent's fans. They're going to try and throw us off our game, get under our skin. That's sports. They want to get in our heads, get us thinking about that instead of thinking about the game. That's their job. It's part of sports. It's a great part of sports. And normal. It happens everywhere in every sport. I wouldn't expect anything less. If they didn't boo me, I would think that I'm not very good. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Really do appreciate it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Go have the day you deserve, and I will talk to you later.